Gaslighting Primer. Gaslighting is a process that undermines your mental and emotional stability. It's most destructive when it comes from your romantic partner. However, it can come from a coworker or boss or almost anyone you have ongoing contact with. Gaslighting is what you call a behavior that someone is perpetrating on you. This is about somebody, most of the time, somebody close to you, very close. Which is why it's so destructive to you. It's when they intentionally lie to you over and over as a tactic to control you. It's a mechanism used by manipulative people to get control others, to get others to question themselves and to anchor some kind of need or validation from the abuser. If this behavior is from a narcissist or red pill alpha or good rat type of person, you should be glad that you came across this video. Those types are especially cruel in their conscious intent to control you. For them, it's a lifestyle. Bank robbers rob banks. These folks have given themselves the okay to do whatever they think they need to do to get you psychologically under their control. The degenerate street people who are convinced that everybody lies and cheats will mangle your brain to match their mangled brain. Remember, as a man thinketh, so is he. As for the narcissist, they are like vampires feeding on your soul. They will play with you, like a cat with a mouse. The damage accrues over time. The first time they tell you that you are mistaken, you probably won't even notice. But just like the frog in a pot of water on low heat, doesn't feel it getting hotter. They have designed a plan where you won't notice things getting tighter and tighter in terms of drains on your energy and looser in terms of your boundaries. If you see a pattern in the behavior of someone you are with regularly in contact with, then you should know that they very well could be one of three treacherous characters: the bum in a suit red pill alpha male, a hood rat, please Google hood rat for understanding, or a narcissist. If you are someone who believes that true love is possible, then for you it is possible. Don't let the gaslighters steal your joy. Gaslighted, Red Pill Manosphere people are damaged in a way that they only see liars and cheaters. True sheer love is no longer available to them. They had some event or events in their lives that now has them beyond doubting. They are now into knowing that they will never run into someone who doesn't lie, cheat, and gaslight. So they are going to do it first. It could be that when he was a child, his single mother played several men at the same time, and he, believing that he had supreme insight into the female nature, determined that he wasn't going to let that happen to him. So now his lifestyle is pump and dump. He has women on rotation, and you're here for a good time, not a long time. To you, lady, he appears fit, well-dressed, and confident. How could you know that he is cold mud for blood, and a rock where his heart used to be? All obscured and covered by his smooth manner. The hood rat used to be like you. She believed in true sheer love too. Then she threw her lot in with the no-holds-barred gaslighters of the manosphere, and slowly but surely the accumulated disappointment scarred her soul. Her lifestyle began to diminish the brilliance of that romantic love. Life's grinder called the manosphere pities no one. One of these men will have sex with you just to make his girlfriend mad, and you won't know anything about that. You thought you were going to be his only woman. You gave him your everything in bed to try to make him yours. But that's what all of the women do. They try to outdo the other sisters in his rotation. No, you are just an item. And just where does this leave the woman trying to be in a possible relationship? Disappointed, and with dreams shattered, she may start to sleep around a little to assuage her damaged spirit. Now after a while, she has her own side guys that she goes to see when life has its ups and downs, and she wants to get away. Casual, meaningless sex becomes normal. After a while, men are just spots in her rotation. Later we will be telling you specific language and phrases manosphere people and gaslighters often use, and we will also look at the way side guys will exacerbate the searing disappointments of the manosphere. The effects of gaslighting. Over time, you begin to doubt your feelings and your reality. You convince yourself that the uncertainty and mistreatment you are experiencing is not that bad, or that maybe you are too sensitive. You question your judgment and perceptions. You become afraid of speaking up or expressing your emotions. You have learned that expressing your opinion usually makes you feel worse, so you stay silent instead. You feel vulnerable and insecure. You feel alone and powerless. You become convinced that everyone will think you're crazy or at best unstable. This is how you slowly begin to become isolated. The gaslighter will make you feel like your misinterpretations are the cause of the problems. Now, you are the bad guy. Don't you feel bad? You begin to wonder what happened to you. You used to be assertive. But now you become weak and passive. You feel the need to apologize all the time. You feel like something is wrong with you. They can cause you to doubt your capabilities, memories, and even your sanity. Identifying that something is happening is the first step. Tactics of gaslighters. 1. They lie. They will hold on to their lie despite all evidence. You can't convince them to tell the truth. They will spend their time convincing you that there is a possibility that you are mistaken. You will start making up excuses in your own mind that they are not at fault. Excuses like, they just got the people mixed up, or maybe they just misunderstood. 2. They will ruin your reputation. They may even tell you other people think you are wrong. Then change the subject to something you have done and never look at what you wanted to talk about. This also enables them to avoid taking responsibility. 3. Avoiding responsibility. They would treat you better if you acted differently. If they make a bad decision, it's not their fault. 4. They accuse you of remembering incorrectly or imagining things. They ridicule how you think and feel. This attitude injures and frustrates its victims. You start wondering what you did to warrant this treatment. This makes it much harder to get over your hurt feelings. They turn your compassion into a weapon. They will appeal to your compassion and understanding. They will ask you, "How could you think I would ever do something like that? Or you know how much I care for you." It sounds like an apology, but it's actually an accusation. 5. They will turn the things you like against you. For instance, you like helping people and being supportive. They will say you are just getting your ego stroked. 6. They will use positive reinforcement to confuse you. They will put you down often but occasionally praise you. This is a tactic for gaining control and authority over you. After all, if a person's praise is valid, their criticism must be valid too. 7. They wear you down. They will constantly transfer blame onto you. You are forced to constantly defend yourself. It will come in small doses at first. If a particular tactic works, they will use it more and more often. You won't be able to look back and distinguish when it became destructive. Gaslighting. What to do about it? 1. Start off with knowing their gaslighting is not about you except to control you. 2. Realize that you cannot change a gaslighter by yourself. 3. Come to grips with the fact that their behavior has become an essential part of how they deal with the world. They will question your rational arguments. 4. Create a support system. Don't underestimate the mental damage that you may have accrued. You will need in your life people who support you. Gaslighters are most effective when they can isolate you from friends and family. They often do this by convincing you that they are the only one that really cares about you. Seek out people who support your self-worth. 5. Rebuild your self-esteem. Distinguish what are your good qualities and focus on them. Remember times in your life when you hit the bullseye. I want to arm you with a few Gaslight Hall of Fame phrases, and then we will sum things up. 1. What did I do to you? With this question, they are denying the impact on you and forces you to question yourself. You may wonder, am I making a big deal out of something small? 2. The problem is you. This happens when you have a vibe, but no evidence. If this keeps up, you can begin to lose confidence in your gut feelings. This is very bad. 3. I don't remember saying that. I think you made that up. My friend, most likely that's an out-and-out lie. This will make you go back in your mind for certainty. Now they've got you second-guessing yourself. 4. It's your anxiety that makes me do the things I do. They use this to justify their own negative behavior. 5. It's your fault. Watch out. After a while, a weekend, you may even apologize for something you weren't responsible for. 6. You're too emotional. They are saying that you have a flaw in your personality, and you need to change your behavior to not display that flaw, which in this case would mean for you to suppress your display of your emotions. Slowly, you are changing. They are controlling you. These changes begin to pile up. If you don't do something to make a change, after a while it becomes more and more difficult to find your way back to yourself. If you even remember the way back, this can go on for years. 7. You are so defensive all the time, or you're always attacking me. They use this to flip the conversation to make it look like you are in the wrong. I hope what you have learned here will be instrumental to you getting your emotional and mental health back on track. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to support the channel. Thanks.